And the Jayhawks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Longhorns are marching down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Spins away with great balance. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll immediately call timeout.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Jayhawks offense will go to work for the first time. Here he comes, and obviously a defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Quick step and go. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, and this one...
And down he goes back at the 3.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's
that internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas 16, Kansas 0.
And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose. Inside the 10. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 16.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking for his man. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the route is on. He's guy's looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Texas! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Back to throw, it's Barnes. They're trying to get to him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll throw it on first down. They're in command. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in him. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Trying to get to it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Duke Blue Devils offense takes the field. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Wants to throw. It's Duffy. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And this is not the way they envision the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out and get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss.
Loses.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
And that had all the makings of Bud Meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. Off he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass, it's Duffy. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first connection.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught on the outside, it's Brown.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk.
And that pass intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
They go to the ground. Open space at the 25. Running toward the tape. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on.
Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Going to the running game. They'll looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now here's a chance after that score late in the first half to open the second half by putting another drive together.
It would be so awesome for the
afterburners coming. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When you kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jim. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The short hands, it's Williams. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Duffy. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Number 34 on the kicking away. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Texas! The defense with the scoop and score. What a play by the defense there. Loose football. Country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did.
Texas.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it's sometimes...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running it back, it's Stewart. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Texas offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. The toss to the right. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Going with the ground game left. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Texas.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Now he's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. A first down run on the doorstep. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse. will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So SMU's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him.
And down he goes back with the 3.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
What you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Bringing it back, it's Johnson. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Getting some heat. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, the offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The play action fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive...
Fires into traffic, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Around the corner, it's Anderson. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Johnson. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And here, going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You simply don't see that very often. The quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterbacks.
And the pass is intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline to be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas.
The Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half.
Texas.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Here's the chance for the proverbial double dip. Get a score late in the first half and back it up with one early in the second.
Yeah, and it's such a big deal with, I don't know how to quantify it, Jesse Reese, like we've talked about it for years. When you get that momentum on your side, it's so hard to stop it.
And they got him for the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Right back to the well. Nice move there. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Longhorns are flying down the field. Back to pass, it's Jordan. And that ball is picked off. Not much much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. A first down for the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Coming after him. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. So this offense can capitalize off the desperate fourth down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick 6. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going up top on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it. You try to grow from a lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He wants to throw it. Pressure coming. It's complete to the right. Timeout is called with just a single second left to pad the stats. He's looking to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Texas's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend.
Open runway ahead. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So Stanford's offense has the ball for the first time. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Looking downfield, it's Vasco. Tosses it incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's going to get loose. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Offense set on 1st down. Here's the handoff. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Finds the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And there he goes. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Longhorns will try to punch it in on first and goal. Trying to pound it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we've got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Bought a little time, lets it go. Picked off. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision here.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The offense set for a first down play. Running back goes in motion. To throw, it's Vasco. A little release to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burgess. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Offense breaks the huddle, it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Here's the punt, and he's done better. Not much on that one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Pocket starts to collapse. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Strong run. Picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up.
Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burgess. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Vasco. They're trying to get to it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Got it in the middle. It's Lockhart. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. It's not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to move it through the air. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And the incompletion brings up a second down. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Oh, way to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They bring the punter onto the field now. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes the Texas offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happen.
He's loose down the middle. He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's taking a deep shot. Goes right through his hands, falls to the ground, and they have also dropped this game as the clock strikes 0. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So the UConn Huskies return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Palmer.
He is must-watch TV.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on second and long from the 9. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused a missed timing. I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Ball in the air, intercepted. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas!
What a play by forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UConn going back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. To give to the big fullback. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. UConn will have to punt it away. Looking for a block. It's Johnson. Oh, what a cut! Oh, he broke out another move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Headed outside for the line. It's Anderson. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football. Make sure you get them on the ground.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Working that left side now. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Defense. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking for room. It's Webb. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. To the air on first down. Makes the catch and knocked down.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage. And, hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender's going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job, not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
Texas.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The quarterback takes a knee. And the Huskies will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. The number one job for the return team, get good field position. But it's much better if you just score, which he did from 90 yards out. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The UConn offense goes back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And to get rid of it quickly. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Daniels. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. UConn will have to punt it away. Running it back, it's Johnson. And the returner goes down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads it left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
He got it. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. UConn going back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Lost one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UConn offense goes back to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UConn going back to work on offense. Well, it has been a brutal day for this offense. In fact, David, they have put the O into offense, as in 0.
So bad. I like what you did there. I mean, it's been terrible. Nothing's worked, Palmer, all day. You got a little bit of time here left. Maybe try to do something and try to get on the board.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, they might not win the game, guys, but I think if you're the coaching staff, you just want to see something positive happen here at the end that you can at least build on for the next time you take the field.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. So Texas's offense comes on the field to open this game. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
That's reeled in. It's Jordan. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. A low line drive, ugly punt. Returner decides to fair catch this. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quick throw over the middle. It's caught downfield. Good enough for the first down to the 37. A new set of downs after that completion. Here the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Pass not complete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. On the return, it's Johnson. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Extending the play now. Finds room at the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time. Incomplete, second down coming up. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the BAT is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down.
That return backfires on him. Now, their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender crew.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down. Looking to throw the football. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To throw, it's Mendoza. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive. This one ends up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll kick it away from the 20. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. They stop him at the 44, but that's an excellent job by the return team there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. After scoring before halftime, a chance to really stretch this lead now in the first possession of the second. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Well, whatever these guys saw in the first half, I think we're going to see more of it in the second half. Outstanding job of setting the tone here and how quickly they were able to score, sending a message to the opposing defense.
Now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The completion makes it second down. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Here's trouble. The ball is knocked loose in the end zone. Looks like the defense has it. Touchdown, Longhorns. On the scoop and score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets them a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The shotgun running play call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Have one more play here in the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he pulls in the catch. Finally out of bounds, though. That's a massive gain to wrap up this third quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. Touchdown, Texas. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. He's picked for a third time tonight. Can he take it all the way? Oh, and he goes out at the one. So close to a pick six there, but a great play.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air.
Touchdown, Longhorns. And the route is on. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Texas.
And it's caught from inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. So they'll retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Will he score here? Touchdown, Texas. And the beatdown continues.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And they'll set up with PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock. Second down now after the sack. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It'll end up being a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
Kickoff team out there to boot it away after giving up the safety. With the return, it's Johnson. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. First down here for this offense. To throw, it's Jordan. He'll take a deep shot. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.